Hey everybody. I know this is like a really weird, stressful time that we are going through right now. Can't even talk. So I just thought I would pop in and say hey. I know I'm not scheduled to be on YouTube until Friday, but I felt like the need to connect with everybody and just check in and say hi and see how you guys are doing. Yeah, and I wanted to kind of go over the different ways that I like to use art to de-stress my own life, and especially as a mom. So I don't know if you guys even know this, but I have 3 kids, actually. I have 3 boys, Jack, Billy, and Max, and they are 15. Actually, Jack's birthday's in 2 weeks, so he'll be like 16, 13, and 11. And so they're all home from school, and I know if you guys are moms, then you'll know how exciting that is. So normally as a creative person, like I can't get creative if there's other people around. There's just something about it, like I feel, I don't know, not like it makes me insecure, but I think like part of my mom brain when my kids are with me is always with my kids. Does that make sense? I know if you're moms, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's like your brain is partly preoccupied with your kids, even when they're not in the room, but if they're around you, like I can't, it's like impossible to get my 100% onto the art project that I'm doing. That being said, making art and making art lessons is my full-time job. I probably work about 60 hours a week, creating content for my monthly memberships that I host at Awesome Art School. I have both the Fun Fab Drawing Club, which I update weekly, and I have the Mixed Media Society, which I also update monthly. Plus, I do my YouTube videos, as you know, every Friday. So I am always in a creation mode for other people. I'm always creating content and lessons for others, which requires me to be alone in my studio with no distractions so I can really focus on what I'm doing. However, my kids are home now for the duration and I still need to work. So I've had to actually I haven't even made lessons. I've been like ahead of myself, so I haven't even done anyone since they've been home. But I also use art to like de-stress myself, and when I'm feeling super duper stressed, I need to do a different kind of art than the art that I do when I'm doing my lessons. And really that's like just doing art for me. And that means like putting my music on and like shutting the doors and drowning out all my distractions. And so I thought I would kind of walk you through the process that I go through when I'm creating just for me and not talking about creating lessons like I'm doing every minute of every other day. By the way, my memberships are open right now. I only open them twice a year and they are open until April 12th, and then I close them for 6 months. So if you want to learn how to draw bodies, I'm doing figures in my drawings class. And of course, my Mixed Media Society is ongoing, just kick-ass projects. But the first thing I need to do before I get creative, I was talking about that mom brain section, the mom section in my brain, is I feel like I can't get creative unless I kind of like make sure first that everyone's like all set. So I'm just gonna go see what my kids are doing, make sure they're good. So you can say hi to them. Hi, Max. Hello. Are you good? Mm-hmm. I was just making sure that you're settled for like an hour because I'm going to do some art. All right. Who are you playing with?
Ashton.
Awesome. Hi, Ashton.
He's not my call.
Oh, bye, Ashton. All right, so that's number 1. Billy, what?
Hi.
This is actually neat for you. You have to put your laundry in, though.
Okay. Stop recording my daily life, please.
I just am showing
really annoying.
Billy's 13, so he hates his mom, but he's actually...
No, I hate you recording.
But are you doing work for me right now?
I'm about to be. I'm waiting for the video to
Yeah, so Billy is actually responsible for my YouTube channel, so even though he hates me...
Please stop recording.
I love him because he's the reason that I know you guys. When he was 10 years old, he told me that I had to do that, and so I did. And so that's Billy. Jack? Jack is hiding under his beanbag because he hates me too. So now my mom brain has been satisfied and I can get to work. Ooh, you can meet my husband too. He's working too. He's on a conference call. Oh, and I have to show you. This was my painting. I don't think you guys on YouTube have seen this. This was, I did a we had a retro party, like right the hot second before the coronavirus crashed and ruined everyone's life. So that was the painting I did for that. Oh, I just walked into a chair. And I did this one too. Look, we turned our whole living room into like a 70s den, which I gotta say, I'm not sad about. And look, no better than we just keep Bob Ross. Now he's just become like one of the family. What's up, Bob? He's in our living room, and then we keep my husband in the bathroom. Did I tell you? Look, there's my husband. He was feeling left out. He didn't have a cardboard cutout. He's got to say something. So, yep, and then this is back to my studio where, of course, it's just me and my boyfriend. Jamie, what's up, my friend? You know, I've not watched the Outlander series yet. I was gonna binge watch them before I went to Scotland this year, but I have to cancel my Scotland retreat because stupid coronavirus. So that's super sad, but I have Jamie here. But on the note of Scotland, what I'm gonna do today actually in my own studio for my own project, for my own stress release, is two awesome things. And I'll time lapse because this isn't a lesson, this is just my art, but I've been collecting these vintage bottles. So I've been collecting these inks. I went to Vancouver, we went as a family to Vancouver this fall, and I picked up one single bottle of Noodler's ink, and it like changed my life. Now, I've heard about Noodler's from another YouTuber, and I don't remember who it was. And they were, I don't think they were even painting with them. I think they were, no, they were just writing with them. But anyways, I picked up Noodler's in purple, and I was like hooked. So I posted a picture on Instagram or my Facebook page, and this one of my students recommended that she had said that she puts like her inks in like a vintage bottle, and I was like, that sounds awesome. So I've been scouring antique stores for these little vintage like carafe things, and I totally scored. It's so funny too, because some of them are like $1 and then some of them are like $30, and it totally depends on whatever store that I'm in. But just about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I think, I went to the Raleigh flea market and I scored 7 of these things. So I will only allow myself to buy a new color if I have a new container for it. I can't go ahead and like buy a whole bunch of things and then not have it. So that keeps my like spending at bay a little bit. But I have to show you my collection because it looks super cool. And then I went to Home Goods and I got this special rack because, well, obviously reasons I needed. So here are the empty ones. Here's the little like, what's it called? Thing I use to transfer them in. So yeah, so they're all washed. I love them so much. And then I've just since started to label the colors on them. But look at these. And you know what else is insane? Like, I've had people mail me one. They know that they've seen on social media that I've been collecting them. So I've had some come in the mail. I've had like people, this woman who was an assistant kindergarten teacher to my now 16-year-old son, dropped this one. She gave me 3. This one and one more. Where is it? Oh, one more. Just like saw on Instagram that I was doing that and like stopped by my house and dropped these off. I like can't even. So nice. So I have these in different containers and I am obsessed. I just want to look at them all day and do nothing else but look at them. Look at this one. Like, it's so fancy. So I've done a bunch of projects with them. I just did my latest, hi Zoe. I just did my latest Mixed Media Society lesson. Hi, pretty girl, with all in inks. And it's so cool. And you know what else is cool about inks? So these 3 I haven't transferred yet. You know what else is cool about inks is that, I should be wearing my mic this whole time and I haven't had it on. The other cool thing about inks is they work exactly like watercolors. So if you're doing a watercolor lesson which is what I'm gonna follow in a minute, you can actually use inks and they kind of work interchangeably. Now, some inks are permanent, so if you add water to them, they're not gonna move. And other inks are super water soluble, so they'll keep reactivating over and over and over again anytime you add a liquid. And then somebody asked me today, this is super important, when you're using inks and watercolors, do you seal them? And the answer is no. You usually put them behind glass. So just a hot tip for you there. So what I'm gonna do today, just as how I de-stress, is I need to do art for me, which means I'm not gonna be teaching. And it's very rare that I have these opportunities because I have just so much going on at Awesome Art School. So I'm going to be doing, following a lesson by Lucy Bryden, who is my very, 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 very bestest Scottish friend. She was going to be teaching with me on our retreat, and my heart is broken because we won't be doing that. But yesterday I'm on my laptop here with my other hand, she announced that she has a free class over on her website, Lucy's Art Lab, and I signed up to take it. So what I'm gonna do is get settled here at my art table, and I'm going to start her lesson. And now she does her lesson in watercolors, and I'm gonna do it and see if I can do it in ink and see how it turns out. So here is how my setup looks. I have my laptop here, and I'm gonna have her lesson going, and then I'm gonna be working in my Strathmore journal. You've seen, oh, speaking of inks, these are the inks projects that I've done so far. I'm obsessed because they give you results just like no other. Like, watercolors cannot touch this level of luminosity, and neither can acrylics. But the inks are just, they have their own just personality. So this one was the project I did from my Mixed Media Society. Again, registration is open. Check the links in the description box and come and join me. This was also our Fun Fab Drawing lesson. I added a bonus lesson. So if you want to learn to draw, join my Fun Fab Drawing Club. And right now you can hang out with me while I do Lucy's lesson. So I'm gonna go log into my account at Lucy's Art Lab and get started. I will leave links to that as well. So if you guys want to take her free art class, then you can. And here we go. Oh, and real quick before I start, number one, I hope this video inspires you to go make some art today, because I know how calming and therapeutic that it can be for our minds, keeps our minds out of trouble and occupied with pleasant things, not horrible things. Keeps our hands occupied and busy. But I also, yeah, I hope you guys all stay safe, and I will definitely see you on Friday. I have a really fun shading lesson. I'm hanging out with my buddy, Foamhead. And we're gonna teach you all about shading on Friday, so please come back. And then I also had to, before I go into time-lapse mode, I gotta show you Lucy because she's such a sweetheart. She's one of my favorite people in the world. And of course, her Scottish accent is amazing.
Releasing fears and creating an intent around our art.
Lucy! I love you!
How we want to do this. And for me, I really wanted to do watercolors with you because this is a really good...
And we so will be, although I got my inks out instead. So, yep, let's watch, guys. See if I can make Lucy proud. Oh, and lastly, God, I'm not doing well today. Lucy has a YouTube channel. After this, you gotta go check out her YouTube channel. I will link to that at the end screen, at the end of the video. Stay tuned. You can just have a clickable link, and I'll put that right to her channel so you can go check her out on YouTube. And of course, this is her free lesson as well. And she has great online classes, and she's also working on setting up a really cheap membership for kids. So if you're a mom or you're a grandmother and you have children or grandchildren that would like some really fun art classes during this crazy virus time and they're stuck at home, you can check out the links below for that as well. Okay, let's get arting. So I don't want to talk through this whole time lapse because I think it kind of ruins the mood that Lucy sets, and I want to try to like somehow also convey the mood that of de-stress and kind of therapy and well-being, that feeling that I get when I do lessons from other people, and I'm kind of in my art zen space. So I definitely like to put music on when I am creating. And I like to pick music that kind of reflects the mood that I need to be in or that I'm currently in. So if I'm super, super, super angry or upset, I will sometimes put really loud, powerful music on, like Sia, or something that like reflects kind of my current state. And I'll tend to kind of art up in like a frenzy. And then when I'm done, I feel like I've kind of just like ran a marathon, and I have this feeling of like, ooh, like release and relief. And honestly, like I just had a really hard physical workout in some ways. And then other times are times like today when I need something much, much different and really peaceful and zen, and something to take my kind of that constant lower level anxiety that you get in times like this when we're all sequestered inside, and this whole coronavirus is just such a surreal experience. And you know, I am a very laid back and overall not stressed out person, but even this situation, you know, is just completely unprecedented. And so I need something more to force my hand and head and heart into a relaxation mode so I can get over some of the acute stress and anxiety that I've been feeling as a parent during this time, and just as a human faced with this global tragedy that we are trying to, you know, deal with and overcome right now. So Lucy's lesson was the exact perfect medicine that I was looking for. The music that she had in the background was so relaxing. Just the way that she speaks is, and I find this very interesting because in person she is loud and bubbly and extroverted like myself, but her lessons, she has a very meditative, soft speaking voice, and I just like, it was just what the doctor ordered. This lesson was 2.5 hours long, and it was just what I needed. So I'm going to be quiet and put some quiet music on to kind of reflect the kind of music that I was listening while she was giving her lesson. And I'm going to leave links below to this lesson. It is free on her website, and encourage you to check out her other courses that she has. She's such a phenomenal teacher. I so enjoyed doing this project. I was just so excited at the results, and I was able to do it in ink, but you don't need any ink. You can do the whole thing in watercolors. You can even follow along in different media that you like and have. So I just hope you enjoy the rest of this. I will shut up now so you can enjoy, and check out the links at the bottom for links to her courses, as well as my links to join both my Fun Fab Drawing Club and my Mixed Media Society, because registration does close, and when I close them, you will not be able to get in for a full 6 months. So I hope to see some new faces in class. Have a great day, you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you on Friday for a fantastic shading tutorial.